Hello, and welcome to a new edition of the Mike Knows His Shite Show. I'm Mike. I know my shite. You'll be the judge in the end. More about that in a second. Sponsored by GoldZilla1.com. Number one in gold and silver investment advice that'll make a monster difference. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Promise to make it worth your while. I want to define the Mike Knows His Shite Show tonight for the first time. It's taken me a while to actually figure it out for myself, but what I want to do here, folks, is give you the headline news from around the world as this financial crisis is unfolding, as the central banks and governments try to contain it. There are news headlines out there that will flash by for a moment and kind of glaze right over, and they go right back to the rah-rah and how well the stock market and the real estate market is doing. Well, both of those, starting with the stock market, have been artificially pumped up by the banks who are getting the money from the Fed in order to create a wealth effect. So that hasn't been very successful, so they thought, hey, housing got us into us. Housing will get us out. That was actually my tagline from a while back. But they think now that if they can inflate housing, that'll create a wealth effect. So they've come up with this genius plan to have their buddies, institutions, give them billions of dollars to go in and start buying up all of our old properties and then renting them back to us for a profit. Wow. What does this world come to? All right, so you need to know the headlines that affect you that need a lot more time to be balanced and fair as far as news goes, because I do not believe the other news is going to make a difference. I think they would try to fix it if they knew how. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt, and I'm not too sure about these guys we've elected in there. Doesn't seem like it's for the people, by the people anymore. It seems like it's by the few for themselves. So I'll give them the benefit of the doubt for the moment, but they can't stop this moving freight train that is this worldwide debt problem. And you need to have all of the facts, not just these opinions that are really from incompetent types that don't have any business giving you an opinion about finances whatsoever, but I guess they feel compelled or they've been told to. So facts. News out of Europe, which is a linchpin, one of the straws that will break the proverbial camel's back, is unemployment in Europe is a new all-time high. Over 19 million people are unemployed. Another bit of news headlines that didn't get any fanfare is the manufacturing sector over there, even in Germany, has fallen dramatically. So there are not any orders coming in for factory orders because people don't have money. There are other pieces over there in Europe, mainly the Cyprus deal, and I think that's a theme to pay attention to because it's going to come to a town near you, and it's called a bank holiday. I've been telling people about bank holidays. It is another desperate attempt to stave off a panic from people in a country whose debt is sky high, like somebody I know, and people get fearful and they run and grab their money out of the banks, and the government quickly shuts those down. And like in Cyprus, they didn't have access to money for a week. So you got to think about that for a minute. Are you prepared? Because when they open those banks back up, uninsured depositors lost 60% of their money value. So you worked all these years, all your life, some incompetent or maybe some power crazy, megalomaniacs, money crazy people did the things that they did and got us all into this big mess. They decided, like over in Cyprus, that they were going to take it from the people to make it back. So anyway, that's a couple of big pieces you need to know about in order to make an informed and intelligent decision about your future for you and your family. Also, Japan just dropped a bombshell today. I hope you heard this. Japan's answer to their huge debt-ridden country is to basically do more quantitative easing as a smaller country than the U.S. is doing. And I think it's equivalent to almost $200 billion a month. They are going to flood their system in an experiment that's unprecedented throughout history. Ours is unprecedented. So that's always ended up in hyperinflation, and I think that's also coming to a town near us. So those couple of pieces, along with just outrageous things, like meteors exploding over Russia, the Pope quitting, first time in 600 years, just things you don't think are going to happen, sometimes happen, and you need to be prepared. Goldzilla1.com is my website. I used my 15 years as a stockbroker, investment banker, and also as a gold mining executive to educate you on the best choices to make of all the gold and silver products out there. I'm telling you right now, 90% of the gold and silver products that you see out there available to buy are not good. You got to be careful, folks. Some of you are doing the right things and getting into gold and silver, even with the manipulation going on. But, I mean, if you don't own the right one, it doesn't make a difference in the long run. It'll be a game of musical chairs. And those of you who don't have the right silver and gold investments might as well not have done anything. You're going to lose your money. So I give a consultation for less than the price of 2 Disneyland adult tickets, and valuable information that will have you not only give you insurance against money and a potential collapse here, but will also give you the potential of being ultra wealthy, come out of this smelling like a rose. I'd love that. I'd love to talk to anybody out there that needs help, is confused, would like to talk to me, who's been following this story since it started. Been recommending gold and silver since 2001. Yeah, people have done very well in following that recommendation. I've had other ones that have worked out a lot better. So if you're interested, please go to goldzilla1.com and set yourself up for a consultation, or email me at goldzilla1@gmail.com for any questions. I'll be happy to give you 10 minutes of my time. Just call me and give me 10 minutes to convince you about everything I know, as much as I can in 10 minutes, and you'll be convinced. And you too can be the smartest investor in the room. Otherwise, I want to do these shows at least 2 times a week, but I'm going to try Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. On Wednesdays, you can go to YouTube, my channel. I'm going to send out the link for everybody interested, so please email me at goldzilla1@gmail.com. Say, yes, Mike, I'd like to go on live, hear you, ask questions, and see what's going on as far as headlines go that you need to know about. And I'll be happy to include you on that call. It's a limited amount of people, so you got to be quick. Get in there first, but on Wednesdays, I'd like to do that at about 1 o'clock every afternoon, spend an hour for everybody interested in going over the events of that week, that day, or up until that point, so we can figure out what's the best course of action going forward. Right now, I'm up, and 50% of my assets are in silver and gold. And you don't have to go that high to get started. You can just start off with a coin, just get started. And for those of you that say, well, I don't have any money, well, look around your house, your place. There's money all over the place. Things you don't use, like RVs, boats, motorcycles, paintings, anything you can sell that you're not using, you should really seriously think about investing, taking that money, investing in silver to start with. But things are unraveling very slowly. The powers that be have got a lot of printing press power, and that's all that's keeping us afloat right now. But history has said that has been tried over and over and over by every country, and the people in charge that have abused their power and destroyed the currency have always tried this tactic, and it's always ended miserably. So prepare yourself, get money insurance. You don't get insurance after your accident. You get it beforehand just in case. And in this case, this money insurance, silver and gold, the right stuff, can not only, like a premium you pay for your car insurance that if you never use, just was lost, that premium, or medical insurance you never use, you don't get anything from that. Unlike that, an insurance policy in gold and silver, in case the money collapses, will still give you value, but it could make you, in my case, and with what my strategy and proprietary portfolio is, could make you ultra wealthy. So thanks for your time. Please call me for any questions. I'm here for you, and look forward to the next Mike Knows His Shite show. Take care until that time. Good night.